Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having the best day ever. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do tea video, pop culture videos every single day, so make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would be so incredibly grateful. Me and my pink lip, listen, I said this in my previous video, I thought this was a clear lip gloss. And it turned out to be like the real pink bitch. And I was like, you know what? It is 2022, girl. Let's have some fun. So that's why I'm wearing a pink lip. But yeah, it's fun. It's different. I look like a thick, cute, gay disco ball bitch. So anyways, grab a snack and a drink and let's talk, you guys. So okay, no, actually this video is quite the conversation. So, I mean, I never want to trigger anybody. I never want to talk about anything that's going to like, be problematic, but I really felt like I just had to talk about this. So, I just watched the Hype House reality show, and Nikita Dragun, obviously we know she is trans, and she is kind of part of the Hype House, which is a content home here in Los Angeles full of, girl, it's full of straight white TikTokers, okay? That's just the way it is. That's what it is, period. And there is a lot of, so Nikita's very well accepted by them, but they kind of make it seem like Vinnie Hacker, he's this like huge TikToker now, is somewhat involved with Nikita. In a weird way, they made it sort of seem that way. Vinnie said himself that he and Nikita have been very close. He sees her as a sister. And I was reading tons of comments on TikTok, Twitter, saying that, is Vinnie and Nikita dating? Why are they trying to sexualize a friendship between a trans girl and a straight guy? All of these things. And I was like, oh, wow, this is actually, like, super true. So I wanted to, like, touch base on that. Obviously, I don't think they're dating. Just because, yeah, I don't think they are. He made it very clear that he really sees Nikita as a sister. And, but if they were, right, why does it have to be so sexualized online? And can trans girls really date straight men? So, in my experience as a gay guy, so I'm not trans, but I can only speak from my experiences. As a gay guy who I would consider myself feminine, and I would consider myself someone who looks for a partner that is more masculine so we can balance it out somewhat, right? For me, that is what I want. I'm not saying that a feminine and a feminine guy cannot be together. I'm not saying a masculine and a masculine cannot be together, even though I know they want to, bitch. Okay, because it's hard out here for a feminine bottom bitch. Okay, let's just make that very clear. Okay, ho. But I was like, why are people making such a big deal? Had he taken any other girl, to prom, because they did a prom episode and that's what it was basically about, they wouldn't have made such a big deal. But because Nikita's a trans girl, I don't understand, right? In my eyes, Nikita identifies as a woman. That, in my eyes, is what Nikita is a woman. So seeing all these, like, nasty comments, like, she's a man, she's this, she's that, I'm like, I understand there's so many uneducated people out here, and I get it, right? And if only they would take the time to maybe have a conversation with you and maybe, like, learn a little bit, we would live in such a better society. And I'm not trying to be out here like that bitch from Mean Girls saying she wants to bake cookies and give it to everybody, even though I would love to do that, but that's not, that's not the case. So the question is, can trans girls date straight guys? And I think the answer is, of course, it's yes. I have seen it with my own eyes. I have seen it. But yes, there is a huge stigma around it. Yes, there is a huge, like, just like this whole thing about it. And it I've said this since I was very young. You cannot stress or worry who somebody has in their bed, who somebody chooses to love. For some people, you guys, it's more than the physical appearance. For some people, it's an emotional connection. And, I believe that once they transition, they become it, right? They are it inside. They've known they are, so they just need to do some tweaks here and there to really fulfill who they feel from the inside to look in the outside. And I don't think that it should look any different if a born girl, a cis, I don't know, I'm not very good with terms, but is it a cis girl, somebody who was born a girl would go out with a boy, like whatever. So quick story time. So I know this one guy, straightest guy you'll ever meet, and he loves trans women. He loves trans women, and he only dates trans women, and he is completely straight. And I've asked him so many times, like, so would you ever date like is it called? Hang on, what is this? I am learning. Okay, I made this. So cis. Is it called cisgender female? Is that what it's called? We're learning here, bitch. Cisgender. Let's see what a cisgender is first. Denoting or relating to a person whose sense of personal identity and gender corresponds with their birth sex. Oh, okay. So what is meant by cisgender female? Cisgender female people have a gender identity that aligns with the sex the doctor assigned them at birth. For example, male who is cisgender will identify as a man, and a female who is cisgender will identify as a woman. Okay, perfect. So a cisgender female going out with a cisgender, hang on. So a cisgender female going out with a cisgender straight male should not be looked at different than going out with a trans girl. You know what I mean? Of course, I know we don't live in the perfect world where that, is. But anyways, back to the story. So I asked him, and he was like, I just think, and this is what he said, I just find trans girls more attractive. That's what he said, right? And I was like, okay, I mean, interesting. And he's not gay, he's not bi, he's not this. So for so many different people, you guys, there's someone out there. You know what I mean? And the one thing that I saw with Nikita on the show is that as much as the guys in the Hype House were so supportive and, they hug her, they embrace her, they say she's beautiful, there's still some kind of a wall that I believe wouldn't be there if it was a cisgender female rather than a trans woman. You know what I mean? And, but I still think that these 20-year-old straight white guys, right, are opening the doors for so many other, other people out there saying, like, it is okay to embrace, to accept, to be there. Now, a lot of controversy as well, because they're saying there is no oh my god, I'm so sorry, you guys. So I speak 4 languages fluently, and sometimes I get all mixed up, okay? Hang on. There is no, and English is my first language, by the way, okay? Because I saw on a subreddit saying that I'm very, that I'm dumb, and that I don't know the English language. I know 4 languages, boo, okay? There is no oh my god! What is wrong with me today? Well, bitch, today we're learning. There is no no, hang on. What is it called? Hang on, bitch. There is no oh my god. Bitch, I don't know the word I'm trying to look for. I'm sorry. Oh, is it interracial? No, it's not. Okay, there's only white people on this damn show, bitch. Okay, that's just that's just in the hype house. Okay, so there is no, you know that word I'm trying to look for, but they're complaining a lot because they're like, there's so many amazing other oh my god, I can't talk today, bitch. Ethnicity, I can't talk. I can't talk today. I'm so sorry. There's no ethnicity, ethnicity, bitch. You know the word I'm trying. Girl, listen. You know what? At least I'm pretty, honey. Okay. There's no different other, you know, backgrounds, okay? And they're complaining a lot because they're like, there's so many amazing, black creators, Latinos out there, Asian. There's so many different creators who have huge backgrounds, who have huge followings that could really, do good in the hype house. So they were complaining because literally the only two is Lorray and Nikita, and they're both, in the LGBTQ and, not non-white. But I think, you know what? I think that there's so many things that we should be able to fix, right? But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I feel like if people reacting to this and complaining that there's no different representations of other cultures, of other backgrounds, of other skin colors, that means that we are learning. That means that we are improving, that we are moving forward, because we want to see, we want to see Asian, we want to see everyone on screen. We want to see all different types of skin color, all different types of background, ethnicity. Okay, I don't know the word. But you know what I mean? So I love to see that people are bothered by it, because that means that there is awareness of, let's all join in and let's all create and let's all succeed, So I love that. But back to the point of trans girls dating straight men, I do think there's still a stigma around it, although it does exist, and there's a lot of amazing, successful straight men who are married to trans girls, who, because here's the thing with me, it's like I'm seeing the comments saying all these things like trans, but I'm like, listen, if the person identifies as a female, right, I believe that is the way they should be. That's the way they should be accepted. That is the way we should acknowledge them as well, because that's the least thing we could do. You know what I mean? They have gone through so much, and it has taken so much bravery, okay, to be able to stand your ground and to go up against everybody and say, this is me. I identify as this, and I'm coming out to the world, to my family, to my friends, to teachers, loved ones, saying this is the real me. And it takes so much bravery to be able to stand on your 2 feet and say this is me. So all of us who are surrounding this person, the least thing we can do is respect them and honor and welcome them as who they identify as. So that's why I wish that it would just be like, is Vinnie dating Nikita? Not, straight male dating a trans girl. Like, I get that's a conversation, but at the same time, he's one of the biggest TikTokers. So for people to talk about it, hopefully some who are not very educated on can learn. Like, for example, look, I didn't know how to say cisgender female. Now I know how to say it. You know what I mean? So it's all about learning. It's all about being open mind, body and soul and heart, and open up to learn and to accept. Because if we really did learn and accept and be open to people, we would be so much better. The comments were, some of the comments I've read were really brutal, but there was also some very nice, saying like, they make such a cute couple, good for them. It doesn't mean Vinny's gay. It doesn't mean all of these things, because that is a big stigma. If a straight male goes out with a trans girl, it's always like, oh, he's gay. No, it doesn't. He likes a female. He is with a female. If she identifies, Nikita Dragun identifies as a female, then Vinny is allegedly dating a female. Period. Right? I guess that's just the way. But I understand that for some people it takes a minute to understand. But while you are taking your minute to understand, save your ignorant comments, right? Ask questions, and whoever is open and has the time to answer them, if you ask respectfully, you know, then I think it's okay. But also you can do your own research, you know. So yeah, anyways, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. And yeah, again, I don't think Nikita and Vinnie are dating, but if they were, girl, they would make a cute ass couple. Okay.